There is a large population of the Philippines that is in poverty, and yet they still make the effort to try and help each other.
This is one of the values that I adapted so much in my life. Maybe they don't have much, but they're just so happy to give and help you out. What's up, Philippines? Welcome back to another reaction video with your host Nelly. I'm so happy to see your smiling faces again. Today we are reacting to a video that is very interesting. What can Filipinos teach the world? I know a thing or two, but let's watch this video to see what this person has to say. Let's see if we agree or disagree, shall we?
Hi everyone, it's your favorite half Filipina, and I'm back with another video. Today we are going to be talking about the 5 values that Filipinos can teach the world. So let's get into the video. And before I actually start the video, I want to say thank you so much to the people who have supported me on TikTok and YouTube.
It's very cute.
Such kind things. Like, I feel so much more welcomed by the Filipinos and the Filipino community. I love to be part of the Filipino community. That's something that I really identify with now. So
nice. Me too, by the way.
Thank you so much again to all those people who are now supporting me on YouTube and TikTok. I love you guys. Mahal kita. Anyways, let's get right into today's video. Okay, so the first value that I think Filipinos can really teach the world is respect. Respect is something that we all need, and everybody wants to be respected. Filipinos know how to respect people. Yep. We do many different things to ensure that people feel respected, and it's just in our culture. One of the many things
very true
to respect elders.
I'm called Ma'am Nelly.
So that's when you take someone's hand, usually an elder's hand, and you bow down and put it on your forehead. This is
we have it in Bosnia too, by the way.
Respect. Usually, you do this when you're with your family, and you are with your aunties or your kuyas, whatever. It's a sign of respect, and I think that's really important to be respecting your family members, especially if they're older than you. Another thing is that
please keep that. If you have a kid, teach them.
Individuals who are older than themselves, they use po. Filipinos can also use phrases like ate, kuya, tito, tita, etc. Yeah. And this is even though they're just
I'm
older,
Ate Nelly, by the way.
Sister, uncle, auntie, even though they're just things like that, I still consider those phrases something that is showing respect. You are respectfully calling your family members or even your friends as,
or even just random people on the street,
a person that you acknowledge and that you respect. So that is something that many people should actually learn from, because in Canada, I find that some people can be very disrespectful, and they have,
in Europe too,
very low respect for maybe not just themselves but also the other people around them. And Filipinos, I think, have it right, and they should maintain the culture of using po, ate, kuya, tita. Number 2 would be to be grateful. Filipinos can teach us to be grateful because there is a large population of the Philippines that is in poverty, and it's very unfortunate to see this. And it also teaches us, and especially me as a person living in Canada, to be grateful and thankful for what
I just have to pause here because this is one of the values that I adapted so much in my life. When I lived in Austria or when I lived in the US, I kind of lived a very privileged life, right? With no worries, because in Austria you're just covered by the government no matter what happens. And then you travel to Southeast Asia and then specifically Philippines, where you see poverty so much as well, and you see how happy the people are, how grateful they are for the things that they have in life, and that reminds you to stay grounded, to be grateful, to share your blessings. And it's definitely one of the values that I adopted as well, practicing gratitude on a daily basis. It will change your life.
Because I know that I have opportunities that they do not have. I have education. I have food.
That's what I say.
eat 3 times a day, sometimes even
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Sometimes these kids don't even eat at all in one day. Sometimes these kids cannot go and get a quality education like me. Some of these kids may
Yeah.
get sick and their parents cannot pay their medical bills.
Yeah, because
I'm very, very grateful to have everything I have.
medical
And
is a
especially in
big
Canada,
topic
we
in the
have free
Philippines.
healthcare. So collectively, we all need to think about the situation we are in and compare it to people like those in the Philippines who do not have as much
Yeah.
as we have. They have it 10 times worse than we do. And even though here everything might be expensive, everything is tiring, at least we are in a house. At least you are in an apartment maybe,
Yeah.
or you have a car. At least you have some things
That's
with you,
very true.
and you're
Okay, when I go back to Austria and I talk to friends or family or whatever, and they start complaining about things, I'm like, this is a first world problem, literally. But I mean, I try to hold back because I also know that they don't know different lives, right? They're just used to that one life that they have, so they are just complaining about whatever happens. But I'm like, me coming from the Philippines, I'm like, that's not really something to worry about. You should just move on.
you have some things with you, and you're living in a country that is relatively
Yeah.
safe, such as Canada or America. The third value that
Not sure if
Filipinos can teach
Canada
us
and USA is
is to
safe.
help one another.
Yes!
Filipinos usually help one another and
Very
are
true.
there almost all the time. For me and my family, even though sometimes we can't help them, we're still here and, we send money when we can. Filipinos, as I said before, majority of them are in poverty, and yet they still make the effort to try and help each other. For example, by sharing leftovers. I even saw a video on TikTok recently of a man on the street sharing a chicken leg with a dog.
Aw.
And he was still happy, he was grateful for it, but he was helping another animal to survive.
That is very true. So what I've experienced through my travels within the last 4-5 years is that whenever I approach Filipinos, I would always be greeted with a smile, with respect of course, and with a great gesture of hospitality. People would just come in and offer me food, drinks, and maybe they don't have much, but they're just so happy to give and help you out. I found myself in so many situations where, my car broke down and then like the whole town would just come and just help, and no matter what you need, there's always a helping hand in the Philippines.
So I think that's really important, and something that I now value is to help another person or to help other people. And you also need to learn how to be supportive, and Filipinos have showed me that. I'm gonna help other people, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
supportive of other people. I'm going to say, you know what, here's some money, go get food, go get your medication.
Yeah.
Helping one another can get us through like storms. And I think that's really important to understand because you never know what's going to happen in the world. And
I
you
tried
have stick
to adapt that as
together
well in my life
to
as much as I
ensure
can.
that we can get out of whatever troubles we have currently. The next value, which is number 4, would be family orientation.
So much.
There are many cultures out there that are family oriented, but I believe that Filipinos are very, very family oriented.
Yeah.
I think that Filipinos always stick together. My
Yes.
family, my dad's family, who they are Filipino, they always stick together. Even though there may be some little time where something went wrong or something happened and they weren't as close anymore, at least they still acknowledge that they are a family.
Yes, it's the same in my culture as well,
Somebody
Bosnia.
needs help. Oftentimes, money will be sent
Yes.
to the individual who needs who needs money to buy medication, pay hospital bills, etc. We still need to love our family. And one thing about
family
Filipinos
is
too
everything.
that many Filipinos will keep their parents in their house. Filipinos want their family to be close to them, and for me, I also want my parents to be close to where I am. I would like to take care of my parents because they took care of me. I don't want to go
That's so
and put
beautiful.
them
I can't do
in
that, unfortunately.
where
I'm like,
another person is
after
going to
a
take
week
care
with my
of them.
parents at this age, I'm
What's
just
going
like,
to happen with them. I know that it's very difficult.
I love them. I love them. I love you. I love you, my parents. I love you, mom. I love you, dad.
Many people
You know.
today are busy, but you have to think about what comes first, and that is family and you. So Filipinos can really teach that value to the whole world. I'm not saying that it's bad to put your parents or somebody in a home to be taken care of, but it's also important to remember that your family was there for you and you should be there for them when they need it. In addition to that, Filipinos love to hang out with each other, especially family. Family is a big thing, and especially for me.
Friends, your
Makes you
barkada.
feel like you belong somewhere. So, knowing that family is everything in the Philippines, that can be used as a lesson to other people and to Westerners to now understand that family doesn't just mean, oh, I'm married to you and we have kids. Family also means that you love that person and that you love your kids.
She has such a beautiful voice.
Behind you, as well as your parents, as well as your significant other's parents, and etc. Now that also brings me on to my next point, which is the last value, which is love. I think Filipinos know how to love.
Love?
I think Filipinos.
Yeah, you guys love me so much, and I love you, and we love each other, and it's just
Filipinos
beautiful.
are the type to be very warm-hearted, and they show the love and the support to almost anyone. If you are in trouble, if you are having difficulty, they're there to support you, and they still love you no matter what. I had someone recently comment on my TikTok profile after I uploaded my last video on YouTube there saying, no matter what you become, we'll still love you. And
I had a few of those comments as well.
honestly
Thank you so
love
much for that.
about Filipinos.
The love and
Love
support
may
is
not
just
be in
incredible.
the romantic sense all the time. Sometimes it's love within the heart, love within the soul. We need to learn how to love everyone and everything that we have. And that can tie into being grateful and respect and helping another person who is less fortunate than you, family orientation, etc. So love is really the glue that holds everything together, and that Filipinos can really demonstrate. For example, you can also use love in your job. There are many Filipino nurses.
Yes.
And yes, nursing
Good
may
point.
be in the culture of Filipinos, and it has been in the culture of Filipinos for years, but it also is in our culture because Filipinos know how to love and be respectful. They know how to care for one another, and this is very important and relevant in the world because we need to go and wake up every single day telling ourselves we love ourselves, we respect ourselves, and everything else. Period. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please subscribe and like this
definitely
video.
subscribe to her
TikTok
channel.
handle is Julia Montevirgen, and I'll see all of you next time. Paalam!
Alam! Wow! Nice video! Well, I mean, first of all, that was really relaxing to watch, right? I mean, her voice is so beautiful, so mesmerizing, it just calmed me down. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps from just like thinking about it. But yeah, she had some really good points. I agree to all of the mentioned points. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think that Filipinos can teach the world. What other values do you have that others should strive for, or that you're proud of, or that you just really love to mention? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, subscribe to my channel Nelly's Life, where I share a little bit of my travels, my life, and all the little things in between. And that was it. My socials are always linked in the description box down below as well if you want to connect with me on Instagram, Nelly's Life, underline. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video here on What's Up Philippines. Bye bye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed yet, and hit the notification bell. And that was it. Okay, bye.